bet you have lots of help. Okay, so we have a couple more presentations. You know, they say, give your loved ones their flowers where they can smell it. So we call up my partner here, my favorite drummer. They're pink.
Yeah, they have to be pink. And very beautiful. I just want to say, my Theo Schultz, I'm the percussionist here at Outer Drive Faith, and it was Minnie who was pretty instrumental in getting me to do this, because it was not something I wanted to do every Sunday. You know, since Minnie's been around, she's had both my children come to the children's choir. My wife and I, we're just very thankful to you, and we wanted to make sure that you got something. And you're going to have to probably get a big crane to take all these flowers out of here. You got a lot of awards, but we just wanted to say thank you for your service.
So she's going to be taking the altar flowers,
Yes.
those flowers, blue flowers, any more? Okay. There's some more flowers coming. Hey. Okay, before you guys do that, I'm going to give her something that she can put in her pocket. And I told the church I wanted to give her a check for $500. Of course, they did one of these numbers. But this is a contribution from Drive Faith for all those hours you put in, all that love you put in, all that music you bought out of your pocket. All right, because I saw it, I was her comrade, I saw it. So Minnie Brooks, here we go. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Dr. Phyllis Robinson and also the we will say it, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is just a joy to see so many of you here to honor one of my closest and most treasured friends for over 40 years. I brought with me what Oprah calls a youngin', but she is an esteemed leader of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Eta Iota Omega chapter of Inkster. She's our president, Dr. Shakina Jones. I'm going to speak on my personal journey with Minnie, and she's going to speak on her sorority journey. There are some rare people. There are so many people that we meet in our lives, and they only are very few, but they make a lasting impression on our minds and our hearts. These people will always listen, they will talk to you, they will like you for who you are and not for what you bring. They will support you and work with you over the years. And this is why I call Minnie Alice Brooks a true friend. On December 6, 1976, when I became a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority in Inkster, Michigan, Eta Iota Omega chapter, that was the community where I grew up. But I think at that time I was in search of a friend who thought the way I thought. Minnie is a virtuoso. She's a perfectionist. She is the real deal. But I'm a jack-leg musician. I like music. I try to create it and everything else that goes with it. I know music, but I can't play music. I can sing music, but I'm not a great singer. But I do love it, and it has become so ingrained in my spirit with my association with Minnie Brooks. Once we partnered together over the past 30 years, we spent many evenings and afternoons and all night long preparing music. When you consider that everybody here has spoken about the perfectionist nature of Minnie Brooks, that is true. Now think about combining her musical talents and her extraordinary view of the world and how music should be played. And then think of me, I have a creative side that I want. I can do the melodic lines on the piano. I know piano, but I can't play the piano. How's that? So I would work with Minnie, and we would spend many nights. When her husband was alive, I thought he was going to just throw me out, but he didn't. I would come over, we both were working full time, we both had children, and we would spend hours writing out songs, lyrics, arranging, and when we finished, I think we had a masterpiece, don't you know? we performed songs with our choirs. We have performed for as many as 12,000 people at the Grand Opry in Tennessee, and we have invited people to come to the sorority conferences. So this was all being able to be done by the help of Minnie Brooks. One thing I can tell you is that when Minnie's happy, everybody's happy. But if you don't make her happy, you better watch out. One of the things I just wanted to leave with you, whenever I would travel, I had to travel a lot, sometimes internationally, but I would always think about and worry about Minnie and how she was doing. She is a strong woman. She is a power-packed 5 foot or less person, but she actually is very vulnerable when you think about it. So I would worry about her, try to make sure that she was always taken care of. I would call, and I would try to make sure that I could talk to her if I were away. And when she did not answer the phone, I would get to my CIA or her CIA. Those are her committed circle of intimate, AKA CIA. And some of them are here today. I would like them to stand if they are. Dorothy Jackson, Mary Moss, Marilyn Stewart, and Mary Wright. So they here, let's give them a hand. I always knew that when I was called and frantically could not reach her, I start with one and go to the other. Have you seen Minnie? Have you talked to her? And sometimes they would say, well, no, I haven't. And I want Minnie's family to know that these ladies helped save you from being bothered by me calling. I would always know that if I could find out she was okay, then she was just off the hook. She just didn't answer her phone, or she didn't know how to work the cell phone, or whatever. So she would always say, I'm okay, well, what's the matter? I say, I've only been trying to reach you 20 times. So Minnie, I want you to know that I will always be there for you as a friend. I treasure all that you have done. I thank Melanie. I thank Byron when he was here. I thank Brian, Stephanie. I thank all of the family, Billy and your wife. I have called, I even called to Texas when I couldn't get anybody else to make sure, is your mom okay? But they all assured me, and I want them all to know that I'm always there for you, and I will always support my good friend, Minnie A. Brooks. Let's give her a big hand.
How am I going to follow that? And I don't say either. Dr. Curtis said, I don't say either. No, ma'am, that's not my ministry. No, Miss Minnie, that's not my ministry. So, y'all, there's so much to say about our dear sister, Miss Minnie Brooks. When you think about Alpha, Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a Chi Iota Omega chapter in Eastern Michigan's history, you cannot think of it without Minnie Brooks. She is imprinted in our history. Our sister Minnie joined Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Alpha Iota chapter on the campus of Lincoln University in 1960. In 1976, she found her forever home and joined Eta Iota Omega chapter in Inkster, Michigan. Since joining our chapter, she continues to leave a legacy throughout our chapter and sorority. So over the past 64 years, Miss Minnie has served as assistant treasurer, Pearl Tones choir director, Detroit hostess, regional choir coordinator, regional music accompanist, and an avid event volunteer. In 1984, she was named Outstanding Sister of the Year in our chapter. In 2012, she won, because there was a contest, she won the Outstanding Graduate Sister Award for our AKA region. Our sister Minnie has always been a trailblazer in Alpha Kappa Alpha. In April 1999, she formed a group of sisters called the Bells of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Ringing in the Handbell Ensemble is unlike any other musical experience. It takes a whole team to play one single instrument. Unlike a band, orchestra, or choir in which each musician is responsible for one line of the texture, a handbell ensemble performs as one instrument, with each ringer responsible for particular notes, sounding her assigned bells whenever the note appears in the music. The group of Alpha Kappa Alpha members dedicated to ringing pearls dedicated themselves to perfecting this art form. So throughout the years of the group's inception, they will go on to perform at regional conferences, churches, for organizations, and at local events. After some years, Miss Minnie would help us transform the bells of Alpha Kappa Alpha to the Eta Iota Omega ringing pearls. Minnie amplified anything she did, and with that, she amplified this group and would once again provide great leadership, and the ringing pearls would be center stage for many organizations, chapters, churches, groups, and events. The group grew, and the ringing pearls, too, would be founded because we had enough for two groups in 2017. We are thankful for the gift that is our sister Minnie and her leadership, with all those who either sang in our choir, is a part of the Ringing Pearls, or is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Please stand. So, what I've shared thus far, and the women of Alpha Kappa Alpha, these are only a few of the highlights of the gift that is Miss Minnie Brooks, who we love dearly. So today we join Outer Drive Faith Lutheran Church in giving her her flowers because she continues to bless us with her gifts freely. We love her and we say thank you for 47 years to this ministry. We say thank you for 64 years of faithful and sisterly service to Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and to the community. We cannot wait to celebrate you reaching 65 years of service, in which we get to honor you again next year. Thank you to the shepherd of this house, Pastor Morales, and the committee for honoring Miss Minnie Brooks and giving us the opportunity to share and showing her some love and adoration. The thing is, there's no gift that we can give Miss Minnie Brooks because she's given us the world. So as you have deeply planted roots with us, we're going to give you something that can grow so that you'll always see your love from Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Eta Iota Omega chapter. Congratulations, Ms. Brooks. You see how we love our youngins, right?
our next performer, Yvonne Moore, first promoted the Brooks Choir when they started singing for Project Compassion. And she has sung on concerts here and various places. She's invited the choir to be part of programs where she has worked and served. So I want her to come up, share some words of encouragement, and she's going to share a couple songs. Sammy's going to accompany her. Then we're going to take up another off. No, we're not.
And more flour. Sam said, "You're not making any remarks." Yes, I am. People, I give praise unto the Most High, I say. Let me share something before I say anything. I am so blessed to be here today. Where is she at? Candace? You had me crying on the first song. Do you all know what's going on here? The Lord's presence. He is smiling on you right now. Everybody, let's give the Lord a praise. I'm so blessed to be here. I asked my neighbor, I said, "Is there any tissue here?" Let me share a couple of things. I have to give some. First of all, and I'm going to say this with a humble heart. I've been knowing Minnie Brooks over 20 years, but I didn't know all of this. Do you understand what I'm saying? I didn't know all of this. Amos, I thank you, and Candace, for inviting me out to be part of your program. I'm saying that with a sincere heart. I also want to thank the Minnie Brooks Choir. It's the Billy Brooks, I'm saying Minnie Brooks. This choir, I'm going to tell you all something, is just phenomenal. I have dealt with many choirs, some all around the world and the country, but this is the only choir that I would come in and sing with. I will not sing. I don't know why. Why is it, Minnie? I also want to thank Stanley, who puts up with me. He's so nice. He's such a nice man. You know, I said, this man is just awesome. He's one of the best accomplishments in Metro Detroit. And the two selections I picked, one we can pretty swing with, okay? But the second song, you know, Stanley. We had to brush the dust off in 15 years. But we wanted to do it for Minnie Brooks, okay? So it's going to be nice. But let me share a few things about Minnie Brooks. I have had the opportunity to sing with her probably over, like I said, 20 years. But it started with us working, I was working at Project Compassion Ministry, which I am a chaplain and a life enrichment director, an esthetician, and also a vacation program for senior citizens. And we would come, we would raise money, we would sell tickets for the Minnie Brooks Choir, and that's when the first time I heard and seen them. I was so impressed with them, I said, I'm going to go meet this lady, and I'm going to go sing with her. Well, we had the opportunity to do at least 8 concerts together. And every time Minnie Brooks came in, I tried to get them paid. Am I right or wrong? I didn't want free service. Everywhere I brought them in, I wanted them to get paid. So, I want to share this here with you. We did 2 concerts out at Canterbury on the Lake. We did a concert with Temple Israel, singing Hebrew. I even talked Minnie into talking to her choir and learn Hebrew. Am I right or wrong? Yes? Oh, yes. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu. Remember that? Awesome. They came out and we did this one concert, which may not seem like nothing to anybody. They came out to Flint on the Project Compassion bus. Bouncing. Just bouncing to get there. At the time, and I don't even know why I did this, at the time, I was booking I think it was Black History Month. I booked 12 choirs to come out. We had 3 floors, and I want choirs on every floor. But this is what blessed my heart. I've never seen it like this. The men back here, I love you all. I may not have said it then, but I'm telling you now. They loved all this equipment. Upstairs, going all the way up to the 3rd floor. You see these bells? This is no joke. All this equipment was lugged up on the elevators and on the stairs, and one of the elevators was down. They were in uniform, black and white, looking beautiful. Stanley said, I drove my car, I'll meet y'all out. You went on the bounce. Okay. But this was the most beautiful thing, and the lady that's sitting behind me said this, and this is what made me, I'm so emotional today, I don't know, because God is happy with you all. I just want to tell you that the Lord is pleased. He's very pleased. But when they came upstairs, Amos, you guys, you brought in speak, just everything. The residents were bedbound. They couldn't get out of bed. When those bells sounded, they said, the angels are here. And I think we're in heaven. Lord, people cried. It was so glorious like you've never seen before. So I just want to express my heartfelt thanks to the choir. Minnie Brooks, I love you. All these years, your repertoire it's just phenomenal. I just knew we was going to do the song. Hallelujah, let us praise the Lord. You all know that song, don't you? Oh my God. I sing every song I learned from here, I sing it at home. Like I said, I don't go and sing with other choirs, but I come here for praise and worship. And when Candace opened up, let us enter in, all I could do is lift my hands and say, praise the Lord. So, Minnie, I love you. Thank you for all these years, for your professionalism and putting up with me, traveling around the world with me, just doing things. I love you, Minnie. So good. Okay, let's go sit down to business, Stanley. I love Stanley. Okay, so our first selection is called Witness. It is a spiritual, and I love spiritual. Many of you love spirituals too. So I'm going to start with this one, with a little sweet of water, and we're going to make this happen. All right. kind of man is this, that all nations can hear my prayers. All things are done by his will. He spoke to the sea and the sea stood still. Now ain't that a witness for my Lord? Ain't that a witness for my Lord? Ain't that a witness for my Lord? My soul is a witness for my Lord. Now there was a man from the Pharisees. His name is Nicodemus, and he didn't believe. The man came to Christ by night, wanted to be taught out of human sight. Nicodemus was a man desired to know how a man can be born when he is old. Christ told Nicodemus as a friend, man, you must be born again. Said, marvel not if you want to be wise. Repent, believe, and be baptized. Then you will be a witness for my Lord. You will be a witness for my Lord. You will be a witness for my Lord. My soul is a witness for my Lord. You read about Samson from his birth, the strongest man that ever lived on earth. Way back in ancient times, he killed 10,000 of Philistines. Then Samson wandering about, Samson's strength was never found out. Till his wife said upon his knee, she said, tell me where your strength lies, if you please. Now Samson's wife, she talked so fast. Samson said, cut off of my hair, shave my head just as clean as your hat, and my strength will come like a natural man. Oh, Samson was a witness for my Lord. Samson was a witness for my Lord. Samson was a witness for my Lord. My soul is a witness for my Lord. Now that's another witness. Now that's another witness. Now that's another witness. My soul is a witness for my Lord. My soul is a witness Now this next song, right on King Jesus. You don't know how old that song is? Take a guess. Anybody?
He's 70 years old.
That song is 152 years old. It's different variations, but it's 152 years old. And I'm singing a version by John Carter. His variation is off the chain, wouldn't you say? Yes. And this song came out in 1964, so that was like almost 92 years later that he developed this. I love this song because it's from Revelation 19. Revelation 19, 11 through 16. I am a Bible teacher. I'm not going to teach and preach. I'm just going to tell you something. Just going to summarize. 152 years ago, they developed this song. So somebody had a vision after reading Revelation 19 that the Lord is coming back. You do know that, right? How many believe that? Yes, he's coming back. Whether you're ready or not, here he comes. He's coming back. But in that particular chapter in Revelation, it describes Jesus as being on a milk white horse. And his clothing is white, is clean white. And guess what? The people, the saints that are with him, which are us, those that believe in Jesus and he's coming back, they are also on white horses. White linen horses. You know that? Yes, that's you. His vesture is dipped in blood, and on his robe he has King of Kings and Lord of Lords. That song has those words in it. Right on King Jesus. Now my mouth is so dried up. Let me get another sweet. And they were getting ready in this particular chapter. They're getting ready for the battle of Armageddon. So I want you all to ride with me. We're gonna ride. We're gonna ride. It's called the Toccata, really. Let me sing this right on King Jesus. Right on King Jesus.
Horses galloping, wow. Okay, so we are coming to the close of this program, so we have a couple more presentations, and then the choir is going to close out with a couple selections. Before that, I want to mention that we do have a reception downstairs We have a pinky green cake. You know why. We have a cake for the University of Lincoln University. Yes, that's a color blue. And we also have one for Kansas. The University of Kansas, I think it is. And then there's one more there's one that represents the Out Faith Choir and the bell. So you'll see 4 different colors, 4 different cakes. There's refreshments down there. There's something to, some juice and water things. Restrooms are down there. Should have told you that earlier. But you've been a good audience. Thank you so much for coming. So as we close out, the choir is first going to come with choir president, Bob, and he's going to come and do a little presentation and say thank you.
Thank you. Some of you may have forgotten how the choir got started. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you. Under the direction of Minnie Brooks, the choir was formed in 1993 to sing at the 1994 Black Lutheran Ministry Convocation that was being held in downtown Detroit. It was comprised of members of various Lutheran churches throughout the metropolitan Detroit area. Initially, 80 voices, almost 80 voices, collected at Greenfield Peace for the first rehearsal. After the convention was concluded, several members asked Minnie if she would mind continuing being the director, and she agreed. And as a result, they changed the name to Billy D. Brooks Memorial in honor of her late husband, and we had a membership that averaged about